Where the devil are we? I'm Matt. It's a beautiful bank holiday Monday, here in the sunny UK. That's a public holiday for everyone who's in the US. We've got some more Nukes top 5, this time freaky things in the woods. Now, I wouldn't go in the woods at night unless I was camping, and even then, I would definitely be taking a knife, especially these days. Let's take a look what Nukes found anyway.
Five scary things caught on camera in the woods. Something in the forest. Scary things have been happening around the Umatilla Indian Reservation in Mission, Oregon. Locals have been hearing strange sounds in the middle of the night that seem to originate from the swamp in the nearby woods.
Is there a lot of missing people in national parks in America? I think there's a series called National Park Mysteries. I might have to check that out at some point, but it seems like people go missing all the time.
One night around 11 p.m., a man heard bizarre noises and went outside his home to try to capture some of the creepy sounds on his phone.
What the hell's he using, camera-wise?
January 21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house. You can hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird. Kind of sounds doggish, hyena-ish, but you can
Yeah, so I'm thinking, was that a hyena?
hear it going off in the background right now. It's really kind of strange, just to say the least. It's been
Foxes apparently can sound a little bit weird.
going off for about 15-20 minutes so far by the fire station. And it's pretty crazy, so if you can listen, that'd be crazy. Hold on.
I mean, I've got headphones on and I'm like leaning in. That last one sounded like someone laughing though.
I mean, that almost sounds like laughter. It's actually
Could be an animal. I'm sure some experts out there will be going, yeah, it's such a thing. Like a hyena, fox, even an owl or something like that.
closer since it started. It's probably only
Walk over. Want to take a look?
200 feet, 300 feet from me right now. I don't know what it is or what that is going off right there. You can hear it.
I mean, it's got to be an animal. Because if nobody would laugh like that. Because it's almost put on. Unless somebody's dicking around and they're doing it for kicks. Nah, it definitely sounds animalish. That sounds like gunfire.
I think that was a gunshot. Somebody just shot over into the woods.
I mean, if you're trying to get some sleep and you've got that racket going on, like in your back garden, I suppose you'd just fire one off, wouldn't you? Hoping to scare something away or to shut it up. The second one's a little bit more dubious, though, because that sound hadn't happened since the first gunshot. I mean, me personally, if I'm stood there, I'm listening to that thinking, fair enough, it's probably just some sort of random animal in the woods. The minute you hear a gunshot, you think, oh, yeah, that's interesting. The minute you hear a second gunshot, I'm like, maybe now's the time to go back inside. when you hear a third gunshot, you think, yeah. Sounds like dogs barking as well. Unless somebody's in the woods hunting.
I don't know what that was. I'm pretty sure somebody was shooting a 22 or something into the swamp. It's pretty much stopped in the last minute. But I'm just gonna stay and stick it around, seeing if I see anything weird. You guys be the judge.
Some people have got really good survival instincts.
Believe that the strange noises coming from the swamp late at night are possibly either a coyote, a fox, or a cougar. However, residents who have lived in the area for years say that they've never heard sounds like these.
No, I mean, it's pretty weird, but animals make all sorts of weird noises.
You know, I've seen foxes and coyotes around here for a long time, and I'm not sure why, if foxes and coyotes have been around here that long, why we wouldn't have heard them before. And all of a sudden, since November, things have been just going crazy around our community.
Some locals have even claimed that the area is home to a Sasquatch, and that this creature is the source of these wails and screeches.
Well, no. I mean, I said no. I don't know for a fact Bigfoot exists or not, but yet to see the real evidence, not like weird videos taken from about 10 mile away or spurious footsteps in the ground. Doesn't convince me.
Pretty sure my friend who's doing a documentary on Bigfoot will enjoy this footage.
I mean, a fox, hyena, coyote, they're really good shouts. Somebody letting off 3 shots and then you hear a dog barking sounds to me like someone's out there doing sort of hunting, even though in the middle of the night it's a bit weird.
So is it Bigfoot, or simply an ordinary animal calling into the night? Let me know what you
Animal, I reckon.
think down in the comments. A drive in the woods. Sometimes you don't even need to venture into the forest on foot for scary things to happen. This couple in Russia are simply driving down a street through a wooded area late at night. They certainly aren't prepared for what happens.
Jesus Christ. That got me. It got me. It wasn't the tree falling. It was the sound rippling through my ears of the guy going,
A random tree suddenly crashes to the ground right in front of them, and they're forced to drive right through it. Luckily, there was no serious damage and no one was injured, but the driver seems to have almost had a heart attack when the tree came crashing
me and all.
down.
I mean, you can't really see, can you? You can't really see there's lots of trees. But it almost seems, I don't know, did someone shut that for effect? I don't know. It could have just been a random tree and it just happened to be caught. But, I mean, that got me. That got me. It didn't scare me. It was just because it's so loud in my ears. And he went, yeah.
Operations. A man hiking through the woods in Suffolk County, New York happens upon a truly bizarre setting. A bit freaked out, he pulls out his phone and begins filming. He also pulls out a large hunting knife to protect himself, just in case.
Who's he pointing it at?
Okay.
Fucking hell, it's like the Blair Witch Project. Keep your camera still.
We're deep in the woods. Sort of, we're like on the border, because like there's a side of the woods.
Yeah, I've not seen the Blair Witch Project since it first came out. It was quite original, but yeah, I understand why a lot of people slated it as well. It's like nothing really happens, but it's that found footage thing. it was really good at the time. But man alive, they didn't have shit the cameras around.
Where there's people's houses. But I came to a trail that led to a trail that led to a trail up the hill, and I came down this, and as you can see, probably can see, it's blocked. There's trees knocked over, blocking it, and cut down so that it's hard to get down the hill. But I saw what looked like a fire pit.
I mean, it looks like an open clearing with a fire pit and stools around it, so it's probably a well-used area.
And remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the woods, right? I don't know what this is.
I mean, yeah. People build trails and people build like little huts and bivvies, and like you could be in the mountains and there's a bivvy, you go, what the hell's this building doing here? And it's like, it's there purposely because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's shelter for people hiking, caught in the elements. And if there's a trail or a walking trail through that area, it stands to reason that they'd have like a fire pit in a little area where people can sort of congregate.
Do you see the trees? Little white.
I mean, look to the left then, it looked like there was something on the actual tree.
Trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something.
Yeah.
Look what these are. What the is going on in here?
Missing person posters are taped all over the surrounding trees.
That's freakier, but there's nothing to say that the guy doing this hasn't done it. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, if that was done recently, and the trees being felled, and I'm assuming the weather and everything, at least one of those would have been on the floor. Right? One of those would have peeled off, fell on the floor, blown off. A couple of those, maybe. The fact that they're all still on the tree and they've only been taped on makes me think maybe he's done it for the video.
Look at that.
And a blanket and empty food containers are spread on the ground. There's a strange structure of sticks and branches, and there's a shovel propped against a nearby seating area. The hiker hears voices approaching and makes a hasty exit.
This one. Stacy Peterson, 23 years old, missing from Illinois, 2007. Oh, I heard voices. We have to get...
All the missing posters as well were all exactly the same format.
out of here.
Using info from his hiking tracker, he reported the location to local police. What happened next either perfectly clears everything up, or makes it all even more mysterious, according to your point of view. The police
Actually, they were all the same format.
questioned a nearby property owner and were told that the whole macabre setup was simply decoration for an upcoming Halloween party. An explanation that the law enforcement officers accepted without further investigation.
Well, I suppose you would, because if you look at a couple of the posters and go, right, have we got any missing people with the same names, features, can we ID any of them? If none of them exist, then it's probably made up, and it's made up for the sake of a Halloween party. Yeah.
However, the original poster of the video wasn't convinced. After all, the video was recorded on October 3rd, well before the usual time for any Halloween party.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, if you recorded it in April, you'd go, well, yeah, maybe not. But October 3rd, getting it set up, you know, having a few parties out there, making the most
And
of it.
even so, the missing posters
Maybe even get a bit of publicity.
looked like they had been hanging there for a long time, and certainly not put up recently.
I mean, has any of these people gone missing? From Carolina Beach, missing since 2009. Age of disappearance 18, date of birth 90. What? Missing since 08, 01, 09. Age of Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's right.
And it's obviously these, you could tell, these aren't
We're doing good maths in my head then.
like, not just that this is 2012, Noblesville, Indiana, right? Look at the tape, look at the water damage. These shits have been hanging up for a while. And look at this, like, just look at this. Who the is gonna decorate this? What the This guy's a grown-up.
Either way, as the poster pointed out, it's still a bit perverse to use real missing posters of people's loved ones as Halloween decorations.
Yes. If I was the police, I'd go, right, these guys have give a plausible explanation in terms of it's for a Halloween party, but they're using real people's posters. Is that just bad judgment? I don't know. I'd certainly keep them in mind. But then if they've disappeared from all over the shop, then it's not like you can just turn around and go, one family responsible for all these missing people. I don't know.
In the woods.
It is weird though.
An abandoned cabin in the woods is the quintessential ingredient for thousands of horror films, short stories, and just all around scary things.
Is it the Cabin in the Woods? The one with the giant evil gods? That was a really good film. Evil Dead as well. Groovy.
So why would anyone decide to not only go to investigate a scary cabin in the woods, but also set up their camp right outside its front door? Well,
just a bit of fun, isn't it?
This adventure-seeking group of French Canadians did just that. And the results were pretty much what you would expect.
We're gonna get you.
Alright.
The new one was okay. Was it a pack? It was actually okay. It was okay. Was it as good as the original Evil Dead?
Fait que ce fut c'est une super de belle soirée. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez, les amis?
Moi, je pense que le feu, il a réussi en esti, hein? Qu'est-ce que t'en penses? Il a réussi.
C'est le pont d'Avignon.
Un esti de beau feu.
Hey, t'avais-tu entendu ça?
Quoi?
Check, check.
Ah! Frank, pogne la flashlight! Vite, pogne la flashlight! Fuck, c'était quoi?
Even if it's French, I could tell that it's a little bit ham acting, if you know what I mean. Oh, give me the flashlight, give me the flashlight. There was something over there.
C'est où? Chose là!
Oh shit!
You!
Hey, c'est pas drôle, c'est quoi? Laisse aller, hein?
Christ's sake. People are just idiots, aren't they? No, I don't mean these. I just mean you can hear the glass, the broken glass underneath the feet. And it's because you got arseholes camping out there and they can't just tidy up after themselves. If you go in the woods, leave no trace.
C'est où? Dans l'eau.
The group
Just stand still. Stand still and listen.
spots some bizarre thing peeking out of the cabin door at them. When they go to investigate, it's gone. But then they spot the thing again, now outside the cabin.
One of the mates just holding something there.
It disappears.
Because they got over there slowly enough for someone to disappear on the other side of the wall.
Hoax by a bunch of bored camping Canucks?
Yeah,
Or is it something supernatural?
I don't know. Bored campers, probably.
Let me know what you think down in the comments. Scarier than nature. Scary things in the woods don't always have to involve animals or dangerous creatures. Sometimes there are far more frightening things lurking on a woodland path.
People. Honestly, the scariest thing that you can find is people. And I always think this, like when you watch ghost hunting channels where you go into an abandoned building and they're calling out, and one of the first things that they do is I watched like Ghost Theory, for instance, and the first thing they do is check for people. Like, yeah, somebody walking around upstairs in sort of the first floor or an attic, and you go, we've just got to rule out the fact that there's people up there because you don't want to surprise someone. I think once is it a pub? And there was like a living area above a pub, and they went up in the room. And bear in mind, there's only a staircase leading up and down. That's the only way you could get in or out. And there was in the room, and they found like a big, massive knife at the side of a bed where it was obviously someone had been living there. And there was no one there. But then you thought, imagine you somebody with mental illness, and they've got a massive knife, and then you're like looking at an abandoned building. Could go really, really wrong.
3 boys who were dirt biking deep in the woods ran into something they never expected.
Safety in numbers.
Stop! Stop!
They look like a guy and his 2 kids.
Silver Subaru, Baja. Have you seen it up there? No. Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. We were at the mine.
Just robbed me.
I haven't seen him.
Thanks, bro.
Oh my god, Jesus. My dad, though.
Jesus Christ. The guy's right. He's like, go on, you go. Maybe they're all friends. I thought it looked like one of them was like guy and his 2. Was it a guy and his 2 kids?
Apparently intoxicated man comes lurching out of the woods, screaming, a gun in one hand and a beer in the other.
Is that like a revolver as well?
He blocks their path, demanding that they stop, and then asks if they've seen a silver Subaru.
Silver Subaru, Baja. Have you seen it up there?
No.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
He claims he's been robbed.
Just robbed me.
I haven't seen him.
Thanks, bro.
But for obvious reasons, the boys don't stick around to hear
No, absolutely. You don't stick around. You get out of there
the
quick.
whole story.
Dude, that's not funny. That wasn't funny. Hey, I got it on film.
The video
Well, it look like a guy with a quad bike came around as well. That could go so wrong.
poster said they reported the encounter to the local sheriff's office. They were told by the law enforcement officers that it was, quote, no big deal.
America. But yeah.
No further investigation.
No big deal. There's a drunk guy in the woods brandishing a gun, stopping people in the trail, saying, I've been robbed, where's my Subaru? No big deal. Unless they know him. But even if they know him, surely you can't have a drunk guy brandishing a weapon, stopping people in the woods.
Investigation was conducted.
Some good ones in there. I mean, that last one, police saying no big deal. It's like no big deal. I mean, it's probably legal to carry a firearm, is it? But is it legal to brandish a firearm in the US? Because he was brandishing it. It wasn't like it was in a holster or hidden. He was brandishing a firearm and telling people to stop. He didn't do anything like bad, but at the same time, you got to check that shit out. He's likely to get shot if somebody's carrying a weapon. The one that really got me though was the car where it was like driving and then the tree fell over or got thrown into the road, and the guy's reaction really loud in my ears is what caused that. Jesus. But yeah, these are all top notch. Really do enjoy these, like top 5. 5's perfect. 10, bit too much. 2 or 3, not enough. 5, perfect. No wonder Nuke carved out a niche there. Anyway, that's all for this one. Do me a favour, subscribe if you're still watching this. It'll really help me grow the channel. Other than that, though, take it easy wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.